Hello, thanks again for joining me, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please subscribe, that way you don't miss out on any of these free Tai Chi, Qigong and low impact exercise videos that you can follow along at home. Over this next few videos, I am going to focus on one of our organs within the body. In traditional Chinese medicine, each organ is linked to a meridian system. Meridians are channels of energy that travel up and down our body, and the exercises cultivate, move and work that energy within those channels so that we avoid blockages and illnesses. So today I am going to focus on the spleen. The spleen is an interesting organ in traditional Chinese medicine because it is heavily linked to our emotional and our mental well-being. The negative emotions that are associated with it are things like anxiety, worry, low mood, and overthinking. Lots of these things are issues that are cropping up more and more in our busy lives today. The positive emotions are the opposite of those, so feeling calm, centered, having a positive mental attitude. And my goal here today for you is to share some simple Qigong exercises that are linked to the spleen and its meridian so that we can cultivate those positive aspects of our mental and emotional well-being and health. So let's get started. I'm going to do a really quick warm-up, but what I'd like you to do during this warm-up is really clear your mind of any negative thoughts, really be present, feel the movement, feel calm, focus on your breath. Focus on being mindful within every movement that you do, and that way we really start to build and develop this mind-body connection that's really important to getting the most out of these Qigong exercises. Keep the breath nice and deep and calm and rhythmic if you can in time with the movements, but definitely slower and deeper than you would in your day-to-day activities. Okay, here's the warm-up. I'm just going to roll the shoulders. I'm just going to calm the breath, so I'm inhaling and exhaling, nice and calm. I'm just going to bring the arms forward and round the back. Inhaling here, exhaling as we contract forward, inhaling as we open the chest. Slow and continuous movement. Adding a little knee bend, going a little bit deeper. Really rounding the shoulders, rounding the back. Let's bend our knees here and do our knocking on the door. So we're twisting from the waist, starting off small, keeping the movement within your own comfort zone. Always important to listen to your own body. Let's turn a little bit further. Being mindful of those knees, making sure they're in a safe, comfortable position that suits you. And bringing it back to center. Let's do some hip circles. Changing direction. And then we're just going to turn the head. So feeling that stretch, loosening it off, and with care to the ceiling. I'm going to do ear to shoulder, and the other way, and then I'm just going to shake it out. Sharing with you 2 exercises today. So our first is called opening and closing the chi ball. It's one of the basic qigong movements, and in this particular instance for the spleen, it's really good one for feeling rooted and grounded. It gives us the opportunity to really focus on the breath, for calming that down, for clearing the mind, and for focusing on our movement, focusing on the flow, developing and cultivating that chi and positive energy, and really feeling mindful within the moment, within the movement. So I'm going to take my feet slightly wider than hip width apart so that I can actually sink into a horse stance. But this exercise can also be done with your feet parallel. You can keep your legs straight all the way through. I'm going to incorporate a knee bend, and then I'm actually going to sit in horse stance and do the exercise there too. So just pick whichever option you would like to work at. So let's just body scan, focus on the posture, sinking into my horse stance and just feeling grounded, centering my weight between the 2 legs, thinking about that posture and calming the breath. I'm going to bring my chi ball here, so chi is my energy. From here, I'm going to lift up, straighten the legs, hold my chi ball. I'm going to open that chi ball with a big intake of breath. I'm going to push it back together and close it, exhaling and contracting as I go. Inhale, open the ball, exhale, close the ball. I'm going to focus on my palms. There are energy points, or Lao Gong points. And I'm going to add that natural resistance. So really like I'm pulling something apart and pushing it back together. Like I've really got some resistance that's making it difficult to pull apart and then difficult to push back together. Like when opposite magnets, you're trying to push them together and there's that resistance, they don't want to be near each other. It's that kind of movement that we're trying to bring in by using our arm muscles, by really working that energy. I'm going to incorporate a knee bend, so I'm going to sink into that horse stance. Keep the breathing going. Slow, steady, continuous movement. I'm going to hold it here in horse stance. Our second exercise is called pivot and gaze through the diamond. So this is a specific qigong exercise associated with the spleen meridian. It's going to improve the condition and the function of the spleen. It's going to cultivate and work the energy in that spleen meridian. So again, I'm going to take my feet slightly wider than hip width apart so that I can sink into a horse stance, But again, you can keep your feet nearer together in a parallel stance if it suits you best. So we're going to bring our hands in front of our dantian here, the centre of our energy. We're going to put our thumbs together and our fingers together and make a diamond shape. We're going to inhale as we bring the hands up to over our heads. And I'm just going to turn my wrist so that I can actually see the diamond in front and above my head here. I am going to find a focus point on the ceiling here in the middle of my own diamond. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist and turn and circle my arms and my diamond around that point. So I'm twisting and turning the diamond so that my center point remains in the center of my diamond. At the same time, when I turn, I'm going to exhale and I'm going to sink into my horse stance. So I'm sinking down and exhale. And then as I'm coming back to my beginning position, I'm straightening the legs and I'm inhaling, ready to go on the other side. Taking it down and bringing it back up. If you can, really feel that sense of sinking down into your horse stance and the other way. We're adding a little twist of the waist here to make that circle happen. Keeping the shoulders down, nice and relaxed. It's quite a challenging movement, but it's a really good one. Really feel the sense of sinking down. And inhale. Focusing on that central point. I'm going to do a few where I just sit in my horse stance. So I'm turning. I feel like sometimes I can get a little bit more of a twist while I stay here, not thinking about my legs. Bring it up. Let's open it out. Oh. Feel relaxed and released from that. Big stretch. Okay, we're going to combine the two together into a little bit of a flow. So again, starting with my feet slightly wider than hip width. Just body scan, check your posture. Calm the breathing, bring in the chi ball up. I'm going to inhale, open, and exhale, close. I'm going to bring my hands down to the dantian, making my diamond. Inhaling as I'm taking it all the way up. Tilting the wrists and finding my central focal point of my diamond. Inhale here, exhale and twist. Inhale here, exhale and twist. Inhale, and then release that stretch. Feel every single bit of your body relax. Cupping in front of the dantian. Let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. To the dantian, make your diamond. Inhale here. release. Let's do it one more time. Let's bring the arms round, rest at the dantian. If you practice that Qigong exercise regularly, I am sure it will improve your spleen, will cultivate energy in that spleen meridian and really make you feel a lot better and get those positive emotions associated with that organ of the body. Okay, I hope that you've really enjoyed this exercise today. I'm going to do some more videos associated with the spleen and share with you those Qigong exercises. But in the meantime, I shall see you soon. Like what you see and see you next time.